What's up? What's up? It's Big Hendo back again. You know who it is. I got a special guest in the building. I got a legend, a San Diego legend, a pioneer of the city, baby. Mr. Shadow, what's going on, baby? Hey, hey. Bro, so let's get you to the beginning, man. Because if my audience, if they don't know who you are, I want to kind of get your background. Yeah. So let's talk to me about where you from. How you grew up.
So I'm from the west side of San Diego.
Okay.
From a neighborhood called Waptown in Little Italy.
Let's go.
It was there before all the gentrification happened and all the big money came in and pushed us east away from the neighborhood. So we had to move once they started tearing buildings down and houses and apartments that we used to live in. We had to pick up and go, you know what I'm saying, because we couldn't afford it. I mean, I'm talking $1 million homes, $1 million condos and shit. So, me and my mom and pops, rest in peace, we moved up to a neighborhood called Lomas, Golden Hills, up at 26th Street.
Okay.
And I was like 11, 12 years old when I had to move. But, I'd still go down to the neighborhood, chill with the homies, yeah, man. So that's where I'm from, the west side of San Diego.
Bro, I bet shit's a lot different now, huh?
Oh, dude, you go down there, it's all people that got money and shit, I mean, all these high-end restaurants and stuff that wasn't there. I mean, there's still some things there, but not like it used to be,
Right.
It's way different, night and day. You wouldn't recognize it.
So, bro, like, what got you into music? What, turned you on to music, man?
Growing up, my big bro Night Owl, rest in peace.
Okay.
He used to do the neighborhood raps for the neighborhood, and he would have Waptown songs, and then as years went by, I started to hear the Little One raps, the Bulldog raps from Shelltown, and I just started to like people representing their neighborhoods and represent what we are, and then I started to fiddle with it, but nothing professional till I was 16. But before that, I used to drive around with Night Owl and go to LA and met all kinds of people. I'm talking like Johnny J, rest in peace. I met Sir Jinx. I met Mizza at Power 106. I met a bunch of people, and I didn't really think nothing of it. I just kept going with my big bro Night Owl to places and meeting a lot of people. And then one day, my boy Hitman from my neighborhood, which is Night Owl's uncle, he's like, "Yo, bro, let's try this shit out. Let's record a song."
Word on the street, you were like 16 years old, and you're like one of the youngest Chicano rappers, to be on the radio,
Yeah, I was 16.
Damn.
So I was writing the record while I was 15, and then once I turned 16, everything just fucking took off of that one song, Till I Die.
At 16 years old, bro.
Yeah.
I know you at 16 years old, a superstar in the city, man. How does it feel, man? Like everybody that's you're trying to be your friend and trying to kick it with you, and then you famous.
Well, it was kind of weird, bro, because I went from, I was already, I was slinging drugs. I was doing other shit where when that started happening, I was like, okay, I didn't think I was gonna rap. Everything fell on that one song, bro. We said if this song takes off, we're gonna fuck around and do a whole album.
That's crazy.
And we did.
And you sound like a grown ass man in that song too.
Yeah, I was 16, bro. That's all the weed smoke, probably.
Hey, that was illegal. Let's let y'all know he was smoking weed illegal back then.
Some fire too.
It says fire.
People were smoking Mackie still from Arizona. The pillows and stuff that I was selling to the homies and shit. But I was smoking some fire.
Damn, had the fire, huh? That's crazy. So who was some of your musical influences coming up? Like who influenced you in your sound?
Aside from the homies from San Diego, Little One, Night Owl, rest in peace, G-Lo, who else is out to that, was doing his thing?
Not too many, because like you said, you was like one of like the pioneers.
Well, back then, I was so growing up, I mean, people that are known, it was probably the Run DMCs, the Kumo D's, the Easy E's, I would have, my mom would go to TJ and I would have her buy me cassette tapes of whatever was popping. One time she brought me back the Fat Boys. I listened to that. That shit was tight to me. You know what I mean? I like their beatboxing and everything. Next week it'd be Kumo D, and then LL Cool J, and
That's crazy.
you know, Easy E, of course, and then, you know, cause Snoop and all that wasn't out yet. But yeah, you know, as it went on, I started picking up more people, and listening to Houdini.
That's crazy.
You know, Sugar Hill Gang. You know, the usuals. But you know, I didn't start digging through records till I did the record Till I Die.
Yeah.
Some of the songs, you know, we got Push and Pull by One Way and meshed it together and made a beat, which became the song Go Ahead on Till I Die. Till I Die is actually more balanced to the ounce.
That's crazy.
But Steve Vicious he's vicious, bro. You know what I mean? He's a magician when it comes to music, dog. So,
Bro, shout out to Steve Vicious, man.
Salute my big bro.
He's a legend in the town too, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? A lot of people bring up his name on this podcast for sure. So he's definitely a prominent member of San Diego and the sound.
Absolutely. And he's still going, still putting out records and producing. And
yeah,
you know, there's nobody that can master better than he can, bro.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? He got that specific sound, and I still go to him for mastering right now.
Oh, really?
He mastered my own new album.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So when did you get introduced to Mr. Little One? That's another legend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's my bro. I was 14 when I met him, and then we started chilling tough through 15, 16, 17. Because then I got married at 18. But you know, we were chilling. I'd go to his house and we sit down at his dining table and write, and that's where we wrote Excited for my Till I Die album. Yeah, man. Shout out to Uno.
Bro, that song goes so hard. I think that's the first song I actually like really heard from you that I'm so excited with, Mr. Little One.
Yeah.
I was like, that shit go hard. Who's this? Then you came first. Your verse was crazy. And that first verse that you hit, then Mr. Little One came. You know, man, that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how did that song do? How did that song come along?
That song to this day, dog, it's one that I have to perform every time I do a show because, and it's crazy because females love that song, you know, and every time I'm on stage, they're the ones singing it the loudest and shit. It's crazy.
And it's not crazy because you listen to the lyrics, it's kind of like...
yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, I got your bitch on my dick and the hoe when I ride it. And
right.
They're saying they're singing this shit, you know, but I guess they use it to whatever they want to put it to, and they sing it and they're talking about a dude on them trying to, you know, get with them or whatever. Because I asked somebody one time and I was like, hey, why do you girls like this song so much, you know? And they're like, oh, you know, we call you guys hoes too, you know what I mean? I was like, okay, all right, it makes sense.
Yeah, that's crazy. So when was that moment that you knew that you made it? Like, I'm gonna take this as a career. I'm a superstar. I'm gonna go full out with this.
And again, it falls back on that song "Till I Die" when the program director for Z90 at the time, Lisa Vasquez.
Ooh, Z90, homie, y'all remember Z90?
Yeah, she's the one that gave me that couple minutes in her office, bro, and I didn't even know that I had written "Till I Die" without any cuss words. So, you know, everybody knows the story. When I pulled up to the station on a Sunday, the DJ turned me down. I was driving away. She was driving in, trying to tie some loose ends for Monday because she was the program director. I knocked on the door and she told me, "Nah, come back Monday through Friday, blah blah blah." I was like, "Oh, please, man." And you got to imagine me being thugged the fuck out in a tank top, you know, shaved head, long socks, and Dickie shorts, you know, and my boy, you know, he's older, but he looked gangstered out too and shit. And I was like, "Please, man, just give me 1 minute of your time, listen to this song." And it was just one song on the CD, which is "Till I Die." And she goes, "Give me a second." She closed the door, and then she came back a few minutes later, and she was like, "I'm gonna give you 1 minute in my office." I was like, okay, cool. At the time, I didn't know who this lady was. I just seen that she drove up in the minivan that said Z90 on the side of it. And we go in her office, and it was crazy because the whole wall was a system.
Wow.
And Her desk was right here. The wall was behind it, and she sat down, turned around, put the CD in, started bumping the shit. And then after the first verse and the hook, she stopped it. And I was like, oh, fuck, she didn't like the song, you know? So then she turns around and says, who wrote this? I said, me. Who's rapping it? Me. Who made the beat? Steve Vicious. And then she goes, okay, I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to call whoever you could call and tell them you're going to be on the radio after commercial.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
So after we did the whole radio thing, and you know, she's actually the one that put the Mister on the Shadow, because Shadow's my neighborhood name.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then when we went into the DJ room that was playing on Sunday, she told the dude that rejected me at the door, say, hey, you're gonna play this after commercial and introduce him as San Diego's very own Mr. Shadow.
Let's go.
Okay, and then you know, me and my boy turned around like, hey, fuck it, let's roll with it.
That's how you got your name?
Yeah.
No way.
The Mr. part of it, yeah.
She stamped you.
Yeah, she stamped me. So it plays afterwards. The lines light up. Everybody wants to know who the fuck it is. And then she goes, after you're done right here, go back into my office so we can talk. So I went, and she put me on a tour with the lightest shade of brown.
Bro, no way.
With one song.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, that song go hard though. That song do go hard. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. Yeah. So she puts me on a tour, and I'm going from TJ to El Centro to different places with a lot of shade of brown, and that's how I met ODM, and we ended up doing a song for the album called 61909. But Till I Die is what did it for me, bro. And thanks to Lisa Vasquez, shout out to her, because she's the one that put me on, and then from there it just took off, bro.
Well, give me one of your favorite moments being on tour, because that's a legendary tour, because all those people you're talking about is legendary. What's your favorite moment on that, being on tour?
During that time?
Yeah.
Was just people recognizing my work, and when I get off stage, and little kids and older people would, you know, run up to me and then want to take a picture and get something signed. I didn't even know what to fucking write. You know what I mean? I didn't have nothing, bro. I was just writing, okay, thank you, Shadow, whatever. And then eventually, you know, you develop an autograph and you got your signature or whatever. But
yeah,
back then, bro, I was just going with the flow.
So now, bro, you got a new album about to drop. You know what I mean? Let us know. Give me some the title of the album, when you're gonna drop it, because man, I heard a couple snippets already on Instagram. Yeah. You know what I mean? And Black Chucks. Oh my God. Yeah, hey, let's let you know. I was looking for YouTube, Spotify. It ain't nowhere.
It's not out yet.
I did my due diligence. I said, because I need to play this live, because I was gonna play it live on the interview. I can't find it, brother, but I want people to hear it.
Yeah,
if you didn't hear it.
It'll be out like probably late spring, early summer. So the album is called I'm Done, Bring It Back.
Okay.
The meaning of the title is that I'm done with all this whack-ass music that sounds the same. Bring back the old shit that was bumping. You know what I mean? The shit that I'm known for. So that's basically, and the album cover is a picture of me when I was 4 years old. And it just has, like, you know, the skylight of the city, helicopter, and everything that has to do with my music and what everybody knows me by. And it's authentic West Coast sound. I got half the album is produced by Dr. Evo.
Let's go.
Shout out to my bro Evo. The other half is produced by my boy Amplified. And I have 2 tracks that are produced, one by Chops and the other one by Ray. And Ray is somewhere in the fucking boons out in the Middle East, bro. I think it's Estonia or some shit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so you know, they both came with some dope, and Chops produced All Black Chucks.
Okay.
So
hey, please listen to All Black Chucks. That's the hit. I'm telling y'all.
He's a monster, bro, and he's a up and coming producer. He's super dope. Him and his brother produce. His brother engineers and masters, and he produces, and I had to give him that shot, bro, because he's dope.
Yeah.
And I think he brings a little bit of variety to the record. So. Yeah, man. So it'll drop sometime late spring, early summer, and I got a song with the feature. I got a song called "Certified G's," which is featuring Ice Cube, and I got Cocaine on the hook. And it's not a recycled verse. He mentions my name, and he dropped it and wrote it, and he wrote 3 verses, and he didn't want to settle on the verse till he loved the verse he dropped. So shout out to Cube, you know what I'm saying, because he really took his time and gave me a good quality verse, not no bullshit, So shout out to Big Bro Cube. Cocaine, I couldn't have done that without him. He's the one that linked everything up.
Shout out to Cocaine.
Yeah, JD from the Lynch Mob, he's the one that helped me, do the business with Cube, and also got a song featuring Be Real from Cypress Hill.
Oh, let's go. Before you go that far, man, you skip past the whole nice little chunk of this. You know what I mean? So hey, this is huge now. This is a monumental moment. You got like I said, you got a song with Ice Cube. That's monumental. Yeah. So let's talk about that, because this is the first time he ever had a Chicano on one of his tracks.
Right.
And he got a legend from San Diego, Mr. Shadow. Yeah. So how did that manifest?
So, I hit up Cocaine because Cocaine is on a couple songs on my record, and I hit him up and I was like, bro, how likely would it be that I could do a song with Cube?
Nice.
He's like, I can ask him, and he did, and he put a good word in for me. And I'm not gonna lie, Cube wanted to hear me spit first.
That's what you said?
Yeah. So
come on, Cube. Come on, baby. This is Dago. And, Cube.
The song is produced by Dr. Evil and Nocturne.
Okay.
So I got the beat, I wrote my verse, I sent it to Cube, and Cube said, okay, cool, I'm fucking with you.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? And that I was like, dope. So he was actually doing something up in Canada, filming, and then back in the States he was doing the Big 3 thing, you know what I mean? So I just had to wait. So finally he dropped it, and I was like, oh, hell yeah. So we got that, and Cocaine did the hook. And then, yeah, the rest is history, bro.
Bro, you can't miss with Cocaine, though. But why do you think he chose you out of all the other nice rappers in the industry? You know what I'm saying? Because we got some nice ones.
I don't know if these rappers don't hit him up. I mean, I hit him up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I through Cocaine, I was like, bro, it'd be dope to do a song with them. And I don't know if people don't approach him or if they do and they're getting turned down. But I swung for the fence, bro, and here we are. I got a song with Q.
So I'm pretty sure that's going to be the opening single for the album.
It'll be one of the singles for the album.
Ooh, hey, y'all heard that? Hey, he said I got too much heat. I got too much heat on there. Yeah, so give me another standout track that you have on there.
Okay. The one with Be Real from Cypress Hill.
Well, that's gonna be cold too.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's again produced by Dr. Evil. Because growing up listening to the Boom Beatty Bye Bye and fucking Dr. Green Thumb, and it's like, come on, man. It was dope. It was a dope feeling for Big Bro to bless me, man. So shout out to Be Real. Super cool dude, and hoping to do video for these songs. You know what I mean? And give people something that they haven't had from me for a long time.
Yeah, bro. So I'm excited to have you drop another album, because you took a little long hiatus. You know what I'm saying? It's been like what, 4 or 5 years since you dropped some around there. I see you dropped some mixtapes.
Yeah.
You know
So I dropped. The last thing I dropped was a group album with my bro Uno, Conejo, and Misfit from LA.
Right.
But before that, I haven't dropped a real album since like, oh shit, I want to say 2012 or 10.
Damn.
Because I got sick. I had a stroke, bro. So.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I had 2 strokes. So the first one was in 2009. Took me 2 years to recover, and then my last one I had 5 years ago. So, between those times, I had to take time off to recuperate and recover, and I had paralysis on my face. I couldn't say P's or B's, or it was fucked up, bro. You know what I mean? I wouldn't wish that on anybody, man. And yeah, so I just took my time, and this record actually, it wasn't even thought about, bro. I was just recording to stay busy and because I love recording and writing music. But my boy Gary out in Maui, he was like, hey, bro, how would you feel about doing an album? I was like, you serious? He was like, yeah. I was like, fuck it. Which is, Gary, he's my manager now. Shout out to Gary out in Maui. That. But he's the one that brought it and planted that seed. And I was like, let's do it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's pretty dope because you still got the skills, bro. You still got that talent.
Thank you, man. So, you know, so we went ahead and did it, and here we are, dog. Now we got songs with Ice Cube. We have songs with Be Real, produced by these two crazy producers. You know what I mean? And yeah, can't wait till it comes out.
So how would you rate this album, vice versus your other albums that you dropped already?
So I think this album is gonna have the same. No, actually, probably more because now we're in different times. I think it's gonna be like a Till I Die.
That's a big statement.
But
that's big, Mr. Shadow.
But on steroids.
Oh, stop, man. Stop.
Yeah,
stop.
That's what I feel. That's what I think. I mean, the music isn't. If you like West Coast music, there's no way in hell that you're gonna skip through any of these songs.
Damn.
Yeah.
So, I want to ask you this because in San Diego, it's very hard for rappers to become very, prevalent or make it be successful in this music industry. So, what did you do to become, successful in this industry? Because the other rappers are grinding, but it's hard for come out of San Diego and become really successful. And you did it back in the day, you know what I mean? So, what are some things that you can give these rappers that some game you can drop them?
You got to put in that footwork. You can't just reply on social media, bro, or the internet. We didn't have the internet.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So we had to pop them out the trunk. We had to go to LA every single day. I was in LA every day except Saturdays and Sundays. Sometimes when there was functions and they would ask me to be up there, I'd be up there, but I'd be taking the Amtrak every day, bro.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
You had to put in that work.
Yes, sir.
No social media. It's 20 times harder that way.
Yeah. No, absolutely. We had to drive to all these cities and states and, do shows and put the CDs in front of people's faces and be hustling in parking lots and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
wow.
And that's how people caught wind of me, bro. Just, going city to city. We would go to Texas, go to New Mexico, Arizona, Washington State, Portland, Oregon, and every city over there, like Tri-Cities and all those little places where there's people that they didn't know about me. So I had to put in that work. You know what I mean?
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
That's very hard. People don't understand because now you can just throw it on social media and then you'll go viral. You know what I mean?
You push of a button, you're around the world. But back then, people from around the world, Japan, Italy, Spain, there'd be people that sell CDs. They would order CDs from suppliers out in LA that I would sell to. You know what I mean? And that's how. And now, I mean, fuck. Every place I just named, I've been to Japan twice.
Let's go.
Man. And to go there and people sing your songs word for word in English and Spanish, because I also have Spanish albums. It's crazy because when you walk up to them and they will ask you for an autograph, you can't even communicate with them, but yet they're singing your song word for word.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy.
It's crazy because you go over to Japan too. They will mimic the whole Chicano culture too. That's
right
nuts.
now. Japan is California, bro.
They get the lowriders, all that, bro. With switches, everything.
Yeah, the lowriders, the tattoos, they got tattoos of the Virgin Mary full color like on their chest, and they get West Coast tattoos, and it's crazy. But to them, it's a fashion. To us, it's a way of life.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's cool to see them embrace it. I mean, there's Vietnam people in Laos and Vietnam and everywhere around the world. Like they're influenced by the Chicano culture.
Yeah.
And it's cool. It's cool to see that. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, it's a way of life to us, and they embrace it as a fashion.
I was watching an interview, and you said that you didn't like to be labeled as a Chicano, like a Chicano rapper.
It's not that I don't like being labeled. It's just that, I mean, we were so strong and deep back in the 90s that we created a genre for ourselves. I just didn't like getting boxed in on a corner where they had gangster rap and, they had East Coast rap and then they had everything else, and then Chicano rap was in the far corner. I'm like, I didn't like getting boxed in, you know what I'm saying? Because just me being me, my music is already Chicano rap. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So what I always say is, it's cool. I mean, I'll represent my people to the fullest. I'll never be ashamed of being Chicano. But
Let's go.
why isn't Eminem white rap?
That's a fact. That's right.
You feel me?
That's a fact.
And that's the thing that I always think about. Like, okay, well, why is he considered hip hop? Or, I mean, what is he considered? Black rap?
Right.
But he's white.
Right. It's just hip hop.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And I might not be the most lyrical, rapper in the world, but we have some crazy ass rappers that are Chicanos, and they're still considered Chicano rap.
Right.
I mean, I don't get it. Like, why categorize us as Chicano rap, but yet you leave Eminem as hip hop.
That makes sense.
He's not. You don't see him in a corner above Chicano rap that says white rap.
You're right. I think because too, like when you watch, I mean, I don't want to say Chicano, but I'm just saying like I feel like you guys bring a lot of culture into your music as well too. That's why I think a lot of people kind of label you as more like Chicano, because you're like that. I feel like it's a genre of music because when you listen to like you or Mr. Little Ones, it's a culture. You guys bring the whole culture. The lowriders, you guys responsible for all that. You know what I'm saying? So like it's like a movement,
right?
You know what I mean? So that's why I feel.
And again, it's a way of life,
right?
You know what I mean? There's not. I mean, and if you listen to the beginning of Eminem's career, bro, he was talking about trailer parks and crazy shit that white people mostly do.
Right.
Still didn't get called white rap.
Hey, you got a point there. You feel
me? So I'm just being real. I'm not ashamed of it. Yeah. It's not that I don't like it. I just don't like being categorized if other people aren't categorized.
I feel you.
You know what I mean? Like, I mean, look at Blind Fury. You see that fool? He be freestyling like a motherfucker. He got skills. He's not white rap.
You're right. 100%.
So I mean, that's what it is, bro. It's and a lot of people always ask me, why don't you like being Chicano? No, it's not that I don't like it. I don't like us being I would like to be right under gangster rap,
right?
Or even just gangster rap because, we're doing gangster rap our way.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but it is what it is, man. I mean, right now we're Chicano rap is popping.
Popping, bro.
You got so much talent, bro, that they can't deny us. So, and everybody's embracing it, bro. And, a lot of fools are like, oh, I'm not Chicano rapper, this and that. If you're Chicano, you're Chicano rap.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Unless you're not Chicano and you're acting like you're Chicano, then, it's something else. But, I mean, if you're Chicano and your parents are Mexican and you live wherever you live, it's Chicano rap.
Absolutely.
It's not just in Cali.
Yeah.
There's rappers everywhere. Texas, I mean, there's rappers in Chicago. There's rappers in New York. I mean, it's just crazy to me how we get categorized. But they couldn't hold us down, bro. Like I said, we were so big and strong, and we are even stronger now that we created a genre.
Absolutely.
You can actually go and look up Chicano rap, and it'll pop up.
Yeah.
So
you talk to a lot of these big artists, like even in the South, they're saying like most of the time, like it's the Chicanos, that Mexican culture is pushing the hip hop culture forward. They're supporting all the big artists and everything like that. Like a lot of these other, genres are not really supporting, but the Mexican culture is like moving the hip hop and carrying the culture forward. How you feel about that?
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. We're some of the biggest supporters. You know what I mean? When it comes to music, but yeah, definitely Mexican people buy a lot of black rap.
Yeah.
Or just hip hop in general. I mean,
100%.
You go to the shows and it's like 80% Mexican.
So if you do look at a lot of the tours, it's like either white people or Mexican in the crowd. I was like, damn, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Even not even in San Diego, like everywhere, like the South, the Bay Area. It's like they're pretty much pushing the culture for sure.
Not that long ago, I was in North Park, and I was grabbing a bite to eat, and some Asian cat walked in there, and I was just sitting down eating, and he goes, "Oh, hey, bro, I love your work, man. I've been following you since the beginning." I'm like, really? He was like, "Yeah, you shadow right." I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh man, okay, cool, much love, bro." And I told him, yeah, I got this new record coming out, man. Be on the lookout. You know what I mean? And he's like, hey, he goes, I follow you on Instagram. I was like, okay, cool.
He dialed in.
Yeah,
He dialed in.
Yeah, so, you know, it's cool. It's cool. Like I said, bro, it's, you know, we don't have a lot of fans out of the Chicano, you know, but to see an Asian cat come up and be like that, you know what I mean? And there's a few black folks that'll be like, oh, you know, I used to lowride it to your shit, or I used to go and I used to hear it on the radio, and that's cool, you know what I mean? And sometimes I'll be like I just got back from Washington State, and there was a few black cats, a few white cats, and the rest were Chicano, but to see them pop out for your shows and go support you, that's dope.
That's hella dope.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you don't get the love and respect that you deserve?
None of us do.
I heard that.
None of us do, bro.
I mean,
not you know, not Uno, not the Yodis from LA, myself, everybody that's in the genre, bro. You know, they still try to I don't know, minimize us or not give us the you know, the respect or the props or whatever. But it, you know, it is what it is, bro. You don't live for that, you know.
Right.
You give the people that support you what they want, and that's it.
So you're saying that you're bringing back the sound of that, you know, that authentic West Coast. How do you feel about the current state of the music industry right now?
Well, to start off, bro, I don't even listen to rap. I listen to Mexican music and reggae.
Let's go.
I haven't listened to rap for I don't even remember. But
What?
Yeah, no, God honest truth.
No way, bro.
I don't listen to rap.
Holy shit.
And I don't even like listening to my own stuff.
Why?
I listen to it at the studio when I record it, and that's it.
What?
Nah. And then and I hear it after it gets mastered just to listen to the sound. But I don't even like listening to my stuff.
Why, bro?
I don't know, man. It's just
That's crazy.
It's one of my pet peeves for me to pull up. Like if I pull up to one of my family functions and somebody's bumping me, it irks me. Like I don't like it.
What?
Yeah. It may sound weird that I don't even listen to rap, but some people are gonna be like, oh, you're, you know, this and that. I don't, you know, and I don't care how anybody feels about it, but I think it has to do with I don't want to feel like I listen to somebody's sound or somebody say something, and it sticks to me, and then I end up somehow, you know, reverting back to that. Or I don't want none of that shit. And plus, it all sounds the same, dog. Before you would be able to tell when people were from the West Coast, East Coast, South. Now it all just sounds the same.
I remember when I was like really, you know, well, I'm 43, but I remember back in the day, like it was frowned upon to have the same sound. Like you had to be authentic. You had to have your own sound, or people won't even listen to you, bro.
Yeah, and I think that was part of the reason why people would put me to the side and not put me in a box with all these other rappers. You know what I mean? Because there's also a thing called cholo rap. It's not a genre, but you know there's cholo rap where, you know, people say ese vato loco barrio and this and that. Like I don't say none of that stuff. You know what I mean? The way I talk to you is the way I rap. I don't try to put on a show for anybody or try to act like this hard cholo. You know what I mean? Like that's not my style. So that's another reason why people would put me to the side and not put me in a box with them. You know, because some people might say I sound black. Some might say I don't sound Mexican, but I mean, if I talk better English than somebody, it is what it is. You feel me? Like, I mean, Uno don't sound like fucking like he's Mexican. You know what I mean?
Right.
The Yodis don't sound like they're Mexican, but they're dope.
Right.
And we're just making hip hop, rap. You know, and that's what it is, man. So, you know, thanks to everybody who fucks with me.
How do you feel about these? I feel like the sound has evolved. You know what I mean? Especially, you know, like I said, I don't want to put you in that box, but that Chicano sound, the Chicano rap culture is evolved. Like you got the little weirdos, little marus, lefty gunplay. Yeah. How do you feel about the newer rappers?
There's some that found their niche. There's some that are just following waves. You know. Shout out to the homies from San Diego that are doing it, you know what I mean? Weirdo flipped one of my songs, which was Excited.
Yeah.
You know,
That shit went hard.
and that's that's the homie, dog, and you know, and that makes you feel good because that's kind of like them giving you your flowers. You know what I mean? Recognizing that we paved the way, we were there before them, and whatever. But there's also other cats in the city, but I go back to their beats all sounding the same, bro. Their delivery all sounding the same. They all want to talk about fucking somebody's bitch. They all want to pop out with somebody's guns and stacks of money on their shoulders. Like, dog, you know, keep those stacks of money in your bank. Nobody got to know shit. You know what I mean?
Hey, Mister, you did the same thing though, bro. You did the same thing when you was coming up though.
I didn't show off my money.
No, you didn't. You didn't. But I mean, you talked.
I mean, I wore a pound of gold on my neck, yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
you went pretty hard. I seen some of your shit, bro.
Yeah. So, you know, I personally,
I feel you.
I don't think it's. I mean, like I said, they're all doing the same thing.
Right.
To me, originality, being authentic, being your own person.
Yeah.
Resonates better with me, and there's nothing wrong, you know, want to tell people that you're paid and you got bank. That's cool, but there's different ways to do it.
I feel you.
You know what I mean? But if you notice, Dago, LA, every single fucking new rapper got stacks of money and
yeah,
you know what I mean, and whatever. It is what it is. You know, to each their own. It's the new thing, the new age and new school. I get it, but I don't get why it all has to sound the same.
Yeah, man, I think this kind of like it's marketing now. People got to show out. It's about perception, you know. Now it's not really real life. Is a little different. It's about how you look on social media. You know what I mean? So
and it's a shame, bro, because it's, you know, I don't get tired of saying this. It's not about having talent anymore.
Damn,
it's about popularity.
That's a fact.
You know, if you're popular, you're popping.
That's a fact.
You can be whack as shit. You know what I mean? I know a lot of whack fools that are social media famous.
Right.
You know, and there's people that got actual talent and skills, and they're like under them. You know what I mean? Like these fools are shining more because they're, you know, they're controversial and they're fucking popular for whatever reason.
Right.
But that's the times we're living in, man.
That's a fact, man. I know that hurts you though, man, because like you're one of those people that, like you said, got it from the ground, from the mud, man, from the mud.
Yeah, and you know, it's funny because I have these conversations with like Uno and you know my cousin Finis and we're like, bro, like these kids will never know what it is to actually grind.
Mm-hmm.
Like
they won't.
To actually be away from your family for weeks because you're out grinding, you know, selling CDs, doing shows, doing autograph signings and whatever it is, you know what I mean? For weeks at a time, you know what I mean? Like right now, yeah, they'll be on the road for a week, but they didn't have to put in all the work that we put in to sell units out the trunk. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's a new age, bro. So that's why for this record, I'm gonna make CDs. I'm gonna print vinyl.
Yeah.
You know, because I have people that pull up to my shows with binders full of my records, bro, and they want to add the next one to their collection. So I'm gonna give them that.
Let's go, bro. So I was watching some cat on Instagram. He was saying like you won't put them on and you don't put rappers on and things like that because you're saying like, hey, I'm a product of my environment. So why don't Mr. Shadow put rappers on?
Oh, first of all, being a product of my environment, I wouldn't even say that. That is not even in my vocabulary. You know what I mean? But I never got a handout. I never got put on. I had to work for my shit. I had to, do whatever I had to do to get to that next level of the game. So, and plus I've never been in a position to be putting people out or putting them on or this and that. Like there's nothing that I could do for these people that they couldn't do for themselves.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So if somebody want to be lazy and be like, oh shit, yeah, Shadow put me on. Nah, fuck that. I'm not the one, bro. And they can call me selfish, call me whatever they want, but nobody put me on. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I've never been in a position to put anybody on. There's nothing there's nothing I can do that they couldn't do for themselves.
I think that's like you said, that's that new age, man. Like, working hard, accountability, not looking for somebody to do something for you.
Like, yeah, go hard and do it yourself, man. Nobody gonna do nothing for you. You got to do it yourself.
Yeah, and then if something doesn't happen or it doesn't go how you want it to go, the only person you could blame is yourself.
100%.
You feel me? Because if I
100%.
invest money in you, if I put you on, or even if I don't invest money in you, if I put you in front of the right people and you end up flopping, you're going to blame me. Fuck that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Blame yourself. Put yourself there, bro. Like, you know what I mean? It costs me, effort, and it costs me work. So what would I be like, yeah, here. Nah, man. Like I said, call me selfish, bro. That's not the way I see it. And it's not that I want to be a dick or an asshole. It's just I've never been in a position to do that.
You know, I interview a lot of the OGs on here, and they have all the similar stories, man. Like, a lot of the, established rappers and stuff like that, people are expect them to do something for them. Like the up-and-coming rappers, they expect the OGs to do something for them. And what can they really do? You got to go out there and get yourself, bro.
Like, bro, everything that they want is on the internet.
Yeah.
They can click and put themselves in that situation like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because all these executives, there's no A&Rs anymore. So you can literally email people from these labels and they'll get back to you. And if they fuck with you, they fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? If not, then keep at it. I mean, it's a whole new game now, bro. It's it's different than when I came up, bro. Like I said, and we had to put in that footwork. And I mean, like my bro Uno and Night Out, rest in peace. They were signed to Eazy-E. You know what I'm saying? And they got there doing that work, putting in that work, that footwork, and being heard and putting themselves in front of the right people. You know what I mean? So this cat that says that I wouldn't put him on and this and that, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you're right. I didn't, and I wouldn't. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. Do your damn self, homie. Like, I ain't here to baby anybody or hold anybody's hand. They should just man up and go get it.
But what are some struggles that you had to endure coming up as a rapper, though?
Struggles, at times CD sales would get slow. I mean, there's times where it was popping, bro. Like, I'm talking, 40, 50, 60, 70 racks a month.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean?
Shit.
Yeah, like, I sold 50,000 out the trunk at $7 a piece when I was 16. That's 350 racks. And that's not all I sold, you know what I mean? Because I seen this podcast saying, trying to like clown that I sold 50,000 and this other person sold more. I sold 50,000 at 16.
Woo.
You feel me? That was, to me, that was a landmark. But after those 50,000 is when I got picked up by a label. So I stopped selling big amounts because they were taking care of the sales.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I seen that recently where they're like, oh, did you sell? Like, dog, like, I didn't tell you that for you to try to clown me. I tell you that because I was 16 years old.
That's crazy if you think about it.
You know what I mean? You tell me of another, you tell me something about another 16-year-old that made 350 racks at 16 out the trunk. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, sometimes it was good. Sometimes it got slow, but that's why I have so many records, bro, because I figured out that you know what I mean? So what I started doing is I started making albums and selling them to different labels. And that's when some of my albums are on Sony, some are on Universal, some are on BMG, some are on, different distributors. But I was making an album and I was selling it to this fool for 60, making another one, selling it for 50, selling another one for another 60, another 80. And I was, I got married at 18, had my 2 kids. So I had money had to be coming in.
Right.
You know what I mean? So at the time, I didn't care about selling my rights and the masters of my records because I was getting that big chunk of change. I mean, now I kick myself in the ass because, I didn't know about my publishing. I didn't know about all that, you know what I mean? But now I'm collecting on all these records, my publishing, my writers and performers and mechanicals and all that, but they own the record, How dope would it be for me to own those 25 albums under my umbrella, It is what it is. You live and you learn, no regrets.
So do you suggest rappers should sign to a label, or you just stay independent?
I mean, if you can stay independent and get distribution, as long as you own your masters, do the damn thing.
Let's go.
Because the label's gonna try to push it to try to get money. You know what I mean? So if they make money, you make money.
I heard that.
But again, if you can make it on your own and you have somebody that'll back you and you can drop it and own 100% of the album and always keep your publishing 1,000%. You know, whatever. I mean, you got your writers, mechanicals, performers. All that is your money. That belongs to nobody but you. So just keep that 100%. Keep your masters 100%. You know what I'm saying? Because that's your forever money. That's the money that your children and your godchildren and your grandchildren and everybody else is gonna live off of when you pass on. You know.
So another controversial topic. Little Rob, man. We know the story already. I don't want to rehash it, you know what I mean, and start anything, but we know the story.
Yeah.
But my question is, you guys are both legends of the game, especially in San Diego. You guys both mean a lot to the city. If you guys can come together and make music again, that would be like, that's like, you know, that'd be huge for the city. Is there any way to rehash and make up or, you know, bring you guys together so you can make music together again?
Bro, I've had people reach out. I've reached out, and I've said it on different podcasts. Like, the people been waiting for this for years and years and years, and they keep asking for it. And all I can say is, I'm past whatever we had. You know what I mean? Like, we should just look out for the people and give them what they want. It doesn't have to be an album. It could be one song, bro. You know, and you know what? And he can keep the publishing, keep everything. I just want to do that song for the people, bro. Like, I don't care to make any money off of it. I just want to make the people happy and give them a dope song.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I have nothing against dude. He seems to have an issue with me, but when he sees me, we shake hands, we hug it up and take a picture. But then he goes quiet on me, bro. Like, you know, I think we're both grown men that can get in a room and fucking make a dope song, a dope EP for the people, whatever, man. I mean, it fucking hurts more than anything, bro, because me and that dude were like brothers.
Wow.
Like literally, bro. Like it was crazy, and he never talks about it, never wants to fucking even mention my name, and it's okay, I get it, but I'm gonna tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell the story every fucking chance I get, because he knows, just like I know, that we were like fucking brothers, bro.
That's crazy.
And it all went to shit over whatever. He has his wife, his son. I have my wife and my kids. I don't see why it can't just fucking be water under the bridge. He's holding a grudge that's like fucking 30 years old, bro. Like,
damn.
Come on, man.
That's
like,
crazy. Like,
I know he's a bigger man than that. You know what I'm saying? And it has to happen for the people, bro. Like, I can't keep making up excuses for the people. Like, yeah, you know, maybe he'll reach out or this and that. Like, nah, like, this dude does not answer. He doesn't reply. And again, I don't want to do it for clout. I don't need his fucking clout. I'm Shadow. He's Rob. He went radio and mainstream. I stayed underground, you know, but I'm still known everywhere he's known.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's not about clout chasing. It's not about trying to ride his coattail. None of that shit. I'm trying to give people what they've been asking for many, many fucking years. And he needs to just stop avoiding the fact that we need to just get in the lab and make some crazy shit, bro.
Yeah, I do, because you guys met when you were like 14 years old?
I met him when I was 14, and again, we did songs when I was 16 for Till I Die.
Yeah. And
yeah, man, it's some of the best songs on that record.
One thing I noticed about San Diego too, man, all the OGs are split, man. Like everybody's like split up, man. I don't understand it. It's so crazy.
You know, it's not just the people in SD, bro. LA tries to unify, but we've always been like crabs in a bucket. I'll be the first to admit it, bro. You know what I mean? I don't dislike anybody. I don't have anything against anybody. But there's always people that are out there that be like, oh, fuck that dude. He's from here. He's from there. He's this. He's that. He's not this. He's not that. Like, they just worry about the wrong shit, you know? And it's always been that way in this genre, you know? But again, I just do my thing, and I stay in my lane, and I don't bother anybody. I don't owe anybody shit.
Let's go.
And that's the way it should be. But unfortunately, we're always gonna have them type of people around.
How do you feel about the music culture and the music scene in San Diego?
It's always been overlooked, bro, because everything's in LA. The record labels, the everything, the whole movement has always been in LA. Like there's no record label to go to here.
Right.
The big buildings, the Capitol, everything's over there.
Right.
All the industry parties, all the industry people, they all fucking live in LA.
Right.
I mean, Alicia Keys lives in La Jolla, but she ain't fucking with Diego, dog.
Right.
Like everything's in LA. So, like I said, I used to take the train every single day to LA, to Union Station, and get picked up and go to studios and go to meetings and whatever.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and before that, my homeboy Hitman from my neighborhood would drive me everywhere. And if it wasn't for that dude and my homie Whisper from my neighborhood, I don't know that there would be a Shadow like album or got into these places. You know what I mean? They looked out for me, dog. So I gotta give them their flowers and their props, and I don't forget it. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. So one of my favorite songs that you made with Big June, "Roll With Me."
Oh, Big June, that's another super underrated dude. He's so dope, bro. Like
So dope.
We have a lot of them. We have Mitchie. We have Big June. We have Loose Lyric, my bro. Dog, that fool's so.
Oh, you know Loose Lyric too? God,
I'm on his last album.
No way.
Yeah, Loose is so underrated, bro, and overlooked. Like this cat is like San Diego's Kendrick and shit.
He is, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, we got Damus. We got so many people with so much talent, bro. And I mean, going even back further, like Gangsta Earn, and you know what I mean? I mean,
you remember Gangsta Earn? You have stories?
Yeah, I remember Gangsta Earn. I mean, like again, that was back when I was listening to Night Owl raps, because I was young. I was like 12, 13 when I was listening about, and hearing Gangsta Earn music. And yeah, bro, it's San Diego got history with music, dog.
Right, they do.
Gangsta shit.
Yeah.
Like real gangsta shit, you know what I mean? It's not just LA they got gangsta shit. We got some gangsta shit out here too. And again, we got Jail Felony, we got the homie G-Lo. And a lot of people don't know about G-Lo, but G-Lo was one of the dopest motherfuckers to ever come out of San Diego.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? We got who else we got? I mean, we got Steve Vicious. Not only is he a dope producer, he's a dope rapper and singer.
Yeah, 100%. Who
else? Cricket.
Shout out to OG Cricket.
My dog. Yeah, Cricket's super dope, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, and you've had some money makers in SD, bro. Like, you got the homie Royalty with Low Profile Records. I mean, dude made like $19 million on his good run.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
Golly.
Yeah, I mean, and it's crazy, bro. We all make good money. We didn't fucking make the best decisions and shit, We blew it how we made it, and then it was just coming so fast, bro, that going from having nothing to having a lot of money, it's hard to keep it around. You know what I'm saying?
So when you got that fat check, what'd you blow it on first, man? Like, what'd you blow your money on first?
Well, I got that pound of gold on my neck.
Oh my God, a pound of gold.
Yeah, half a pound on my medallion, and then I have on my chain.
Damn, bro, that's crazy.
We what else did we do, man? We were doing dumb shit, going to the racetrack, dropping money on horses, and just shit that we wouldn't normally do, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Me personally, I was taking trips to Vegas. I was what else we do? I had bought a house in Hamul.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't make money like Royalty did, but you know what I'm saying? I could say that I blew through like $2.5 million.
Woo!
Yeah, you know what I mean? And I mean, my bro Night Owl, he made mills. Uno, he's made mills. But again, we didn't have no Merrill Lynch.
Yeah.
We didn't have no fucking, like no guidance. So my parents, they lived check to check. Their fucking credit was to shit. They didn't tell me, hey, your credit's your fucking life. Make sure your credit is good and you'll have everything, And now I'm proud to say my kids, I mean, my daughter got like an 850 and yeah, like it's cool, man, to teach them not to do what I did. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, bro.
And yeah, I mean, we've made good money, dog, and you know, God's been good to us.
Bro, I appreciate you, man, because like I said, like you one of the biggest figures in the city, man, and a lot of people look up to you and a lot of people respect you. Like you one of the people bring up your name a lot, you know what I'm saying, when I come in here. Like you said, like we're Little Weirdo and all them, they everybody, you know, all cultures, they respect you. You know what I mean? Cricket comes in here, he talks highly of you, you know what I mean? So we appreciate everything you do for the culture. Like you're a trendsetter, you know, and you're a pioneer of the culture, and we wouldn't be here without you, man. So we love you, man. We appreciate you, everything you have done.
Thank you, man.
For sure.
And thanks to everybody who's been rocking with me for 30 years. You know, it's been a good run, and you know, like I said, I got this new album that I'm gonna drop for you guys, and hope you guys like it, and I hope it gives you some of that original West Coast shit.
Hell yeah, bro. Before we get out of here, man, we do this for everybody that comes on. Give me your favorite taco shop in San Diego, bro. Let me tell me, man. Shit. Choose your next words carefully.
Yeah, man.
Favorite taco shop in San Diego, because it's a thing. We have a little beef with LA, because LA say they got the best tacos in LA, though.
Dog, King Taco sucks ass, bro. Sorry.
What?
Yeah, I'm sorry, but you know what? I don't.
Oh shit! No.
You know, this is my theory, bro. The farther you get away from the border, the more watered down it gets.
Bro, I heard King Tacos is up here. AD, you hear this? AD said this.
Respectfully, bro, it's not good. I ate half of my meal when I went to King Taco. You know what I mean? Their tortillas weren't it. Anyways, best taco in San Diego. Okay, so
Taco shop.
Shit. There's three that are on my radar, bro.
Woo!
There's 3 of them, and they're all bomb. I mean, I can't. So I'm gonna start with Roberto's on 3rd Avenue in Chula Vista.
Okay.
And then my second one's gonna be Lolita's.
Okay.
My third's gonna be, I don't know if it's Filiberto's or on 25th. Little one's favorite spot is Sherman right there.
Okay.
It's on Market and 25th. It's in the corner. It used to be a Taco Bell.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That's just fire.
Yeah. What you get when you go there, though?
I always get either the carne asada with cheese only and guacamole. So I get guacamole and cheese on either carnitas burrito or carne asada burrito, and I have to get rolled tacos.
Let's go, bro. Cheese guacamole.
Yeah, and it has to have the cotija cheese. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Not just yellow cheese. It has to have that cotija ground cheese.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, San Diego got so many dope restaurants, though.
I love San Diego, man.
Yeah. We definitely have some of the best Mexican food, and I think it has a lot to do. We're right next to the border.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Hey, like I said, man, I just want to show you love, bro. We fuck with you. Everybody fuck with Mr. Shadow in San Diego, bro. You know what I mean? You're a very, very high figure in San Diego, man. We love you, man. Appreciate everything you do. Go check out the album. Before we head out of here, man, can you leave something for your fans, the people who love you, people who support you, bro?
Yo, you know, I love you guys. God bless you guys. Thank you for rocking with me. And I'm going to keep giving you good music as long as God lets me. So I salute each and every single one of you around the world, wherever you may be. If you fuck with me, I fuck with you. So, yeah, I love you guys, and thank you for keeping me going for 30 years.
Hell yeah, man. This a legend, the GOAT, Mr. Shadow, man. Big Hendo Unplugged, man. We'll see you guys. Go pick up his new album coming out pretty soon.
I'm done. Bring it back.
Hey, let's go, man. We'll see you guys. We out.